It's that time of year. Let's go strip some cotton. The first field we're gonna do is gonna be this one right here. It's not the first field we have done. We've done a little bit. I just wasn't there for it. But it might still be a little bit wet from the morning. But I think here that probably won't take very long. The sun's out. I give it a few minutes, maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour. I don't know. I'm pretty sure we'll be going here in a little bit. But we're gonna finish this 60 acres right here. Got 60 acres across the road, right on that side, and then another 60 acres on that side of that one. So we got a few acres to do today. We'll see how much we get done. I don't know why my 2A has been making lots of weird noises recently. It's gonna get annoying very fast. I'm definitely gonna have to figure out that issue. Done. Yes, I know it was started, but regardless, the 60 acres is done. On to the next one. I gotta put in a new roll. We are out of wrap, so let's put in a new roll of wrap. I gotta remember how I did this again. Nope, that's the wrong one. That's the service mode. Oh, get back out of that page. Which one was it again? Is it that one? Yeah, it's that one. There we go. Get this ladder down. Climb up here. We'll raise the hoist first. And then we gotta get this old one out of here. Toss that in there. Drop down a new one. We'll feed it through and then we'll be good to go. And now we can do 24 more bales. Oh, oops, that's what I forgot. Knew I forgot something. Forgot to lower my hoist back again. Thought I did. Yeah, it's still up. Luckily I can do it. Oh, that's the handler. Might as well bring that back up. And then this one. Yep, there we go. Luckily I can do it all from the remote. Now we can get back to stripping some cotton. And then starting on another 60 acres. And another 60 acres done. It actually goes by pretty quick with 2 machines. Well, we did what we wanted to today. We got the 360 acre fields done. I do still have a little bit of a bale, and we don't want to leave that in overnight. So I think we're gonna go to the next field. It might still be a little bit green. To be fair, the fields that we're doing now, they are still a little bit green. They are not really dying as what they're supposed to. But we're stripping them anyway because they're pretty much there. They're right there. But we're gonna go to the next field. It's a full circle. We're gonna see how green it is. If it's not as green over there, we're definitely gonna finish our bales. Maybe we'll work till like 6 o'clock or something. Because tomorrow it sounds like we just got to finish that 120, and then there's another like 40 acre circle down the road, and then the rest is gonna have to definitely wait a few more days because it's still very, very green. Haha! Yes! I'm so excited. We're listening to music right now. Finally figured that guy out. It wasn't working. The car charger was just, it was dead. It didn't do anything. And I wanted to have an FM transmitter where I could actually listen to music. And I was thinking, you know, if it's not working, I'm assuming it's a fuse. It's got to be a fuse, and I just couldn't find the fuse box. So finally I gave in, and then I read the owner's manual. I know I'm disappointed, I shouldn't have done that, but I did. I read the owner's manual, and after reading it for a bit, right where I thought the fuse box was, that's where it was. It was just hiding. It was behind my seat, way down on the bottom. There's a tiny little black box hidden in the darkness, so that's why I didn't see it the first 2 times that I checked. But I opened it up and turned it up, there were 3 fuses in there. One, as I'm assuming, for the car charger, one for the radio, and I don't know, one for something else. I'm not quite sure. Maybe, I don't know if there is any other, or maybe for the lights, maybe? The light, maybe that's what it is. But yeah, there was 3 fuses in there. One, sure enough, was burnt out. Owner's manual said it's supposed to be a 20 amp fuse, and there was a 15 amp fuse, so I guess somewhere along the line we might have accidentally put too big of a, I don't know, outlet in there or something, burnt it out. So it's fixed. Now I can finally have my FM transmitter and actually listen to music. Starting this next field, and would you just look at the difference compared to the first 360 acre fields that we did, and how they did not look very great. And yeah, this doesn't look the greatest either, but it looks a whole lot better. You wanna know what the difference is? The wheat cover crop. The other ones are just planted bare ground. Here, this was peanut stubble, or it was peanuts last year, planted wheat at the end of the year, and then we swathed it and we planted right into that wheat stubble. And it just looks so much better. It's so much whiter. And, I mean, the whiteness, that has nothing to do with it. That's just because of the foliating and when the plant decides to shut down. But so way less weeds, and not as skippy either. Plants are a little bigger. So overall, this field looks way better than the first 3. I'm hoping all the rest of the fields would rather look like this versus the first 3 fields. And it sure is a beautiful evening. Sun's a little bright coming back this way, but still looks good. Some beautiful looking cotton on this field. Well, you can tell we didn't just finish our bale and call it quit for the day. Yeah, it works so good over here that, I don't know, we're just hammering down. It's a lot drier on this field than what we were expecting. I thought the stems and everything was still going to be very, very green, a lot of green leaves and everything, but to my surprise, that it was not. It looked beautiful. Does a good job, strips clean, so we're hammering down. Well, as much fun as that is, and how smooth it's going, we gotta find a stopping point sooner or later. We don't have supper. It's about, what is it, it's like 6:45 right now. We don't have any supper. No one's bringing us supper today, so guess we're calling it quits here. I just barely finished baling my bale, or wrapping it, and just gonna drop it off at the edge of the field here. And then we'll clean off the machine and call it for today. We'll get back at it tomorrow. Well, I'm gonna clean the machine and then call it for tonight. As always, I appreciate y'all for watching. I'll see y'all guys in the next one.